what it is, Nancy. It's Saturday on SABC1, meaning it's a time for Hollywood Place to bring you Game On. I'm Sizwe, I'm proud to be in your company and joined by the legendary Shane McGregor as we firstly look at what is now being called the Haaland and Salah show, nice and early in the season. Let's talk about those two players in particular. Haaland just season after season, very consistent from a goal-scoring point of view, and Mo Salah is still up and running at that level.
Yeah, you know, you're two completely different players, you know, and that's what makes it even better. If you look at Haaland and, you know, certain guys don't like him, you don't have to like him. He scores goals. I mean, the amount of hat-tricks he scored already this season, he's a goal poacher. Simple over and done with. He doesn't play with the ball much, you know, he gets into the right positions and he scores goals. And what more do you want? I mean, that's what you're paying for. Any team would love that. I was asking off air earlier, when last was there a hat-trick scored in South African football? He's already scored 2 this season. And then Salah, the complete opposite, you know, playmaker, comes from wide, but he scores so many goals. And I was listening to an interview with him, and he came out and said, look, my last season as a contracted player at Liverpool, which they haven't extended his contract yet, he says, I just want to enjoy it, go out there, have fun, and enjoy myself for my last season. So that's why you can see he's playing with freedom. What more do you want? Also, scoring goals, creating goals, 2 great players.
Now, the fellow games have begun. I say that because Arsenal are playing at home against Brighton and they came a bit unstuck, 1-1 the scoreline. And it's a positive for Brighton, but for Arsenal, maybe a bit of a stumbling block here.
Was a stumbling block, but if you look at Brighton, they started the season, they season like a house on fire, you know, they gained well. I was a bit on the defence with that one, and I said, you know, I liked Arsenal, but be careful of Brighton. With Arsenal, I mean, Ross, how stupid are you to get sent off like that? I mean, you've been booked early, and then you go stand in front of a player when you're going to take a kick. Falls over, acts as if he was injured. Silly, stupid. If I was the manager, I would be having stern words with him. Well, I would fine him, but obviously having stern words with him. But Arsenal, having said that, you know, they are looking like a team that's going to be there again. I think we know more or less who's going to be at the top come the end of the season. Man City. I think Liverpool will start fading away, and then Arsenal will be there. So that's the 3 for me.
I'm glad you mentioned Man City, because I was thinking, quietly, I didn't even say this to you last week, West Ham might come up with a bit of a shocker playing at home against City, but City just keep rolling and they just keep scoring goals, and Haaland just, they're turning on the show.
Exactly, just far too good for all the teams at the moment, you know, and West Ham have bought wisely, and they've brought in a lot of players, and I thought as well, you know, it might be a little bit closer, but you know, it's when you've got a man like Haaland scoring goals like he is
creative department also, they're creating for him.
But that's the team, you know, if you look at it, De Bruyne, you got all the creative. So what more do you want, you know? They're a different class.
Well, I don't know if we should even talk about this. We spoke about it last week, and you said it was a foregone conclusion. And United host Liverpool. Liverpool away from home, going to smash them 3-0.
3-0, it could have been a lot more.
It hurts as a United fan.
I know it hurts. It could have been a lot more. There's been a lot of talk in the press. There's a man one of their players got man of the match, and it wasn't a Liverpool player, but he played for Liverpool. We all know who we're talking about, Casemiro. Shocking. But you know what, Man United are all over the place. The one good thing is I actually sent a note to my friend today, because people have been knocking him on a group we're on. I said, just remember, they can only get better from here.
Well, Man United.
They can only get better. I mean,
well, they're 14th on the long run.
Exactly. Looking at the relegation zone with the rest of the guys, they can only get better. Look, they've got 1 or 2 injury worries. They brought players in. They need to change things around, and very soon. I think Ten Hag's going to be given the sack. But they were nowhere against Liverpool last week, and it could have been more for Liverpool. But that's the way you go. You know, the cookie crumbles. I just said, boom, I made it my best bet. I had a nice bet on Liverpool, got good odds, so I was happy.
We're praising Mo Salah. He scored, I think, 3 consecutive games now. But Liverpool have also another secret weapon in another player who scored 3 goals this season, Diaz. And that's just firepower up front now.
But that's what it is, you know. But with Diaz, he's a bit hot and cold. So when he's in form, he's different class. But he goes in and out of form. Salah, you talk about him again, created 2 of the goals. So it just shows you what they are doing. I still feel Liverpool to win the title, lack one or two players, to be very honest with you. Lack a central defender, central midfielder and a central defender. So for me, they need to bring in more players there to be competitive and to have a chance of winning the league.
They're my surprise team of the season so far in the opening few games, and I'll tell you why. City scored 9 goals, Liverpool scored 7. Not a big difference, they're thereabouts, but they haven't conceded a goal as yet this season. Yeah. That's impressive from Liverpool, and many people wouldn't be talking about Liverpool at the start of the season.
Exactly, they haven't conceded.
Yeah.
What this new coach has come in and done is, that's the way he plays. If they go 2-3-0 up, he's not worried about scoring 6-7 goals. He just wants to keep that clean sheet, which is a very good thing. It's a good mindset to have. Liverpool of old would have just gone mad, just playing, and don't worry about defending, we'll beat them 4-0.
But if you score 2, we score 4, yeah.
We'll score 4. But he's changed that mindset a bit, He's made it more defensive, made it that they don't concede goals, which is a good thing. My worry, again, as I said, if you lose a Van Dijk, then you've got big problems at the back. So they need to invest in that department, but they are looking good. Will be better if they buy a new central midfielder, a defensive one.
Shocker of the season so far. Everton, no wins, 3 losses, 10 goals conceded already, and they're already in the talk for relegation with the
they are. They couldn't buy players in, bring players in. I said right in the beginning they're in trouble, and they're in big trouble. They were winning the other day and conceded goals and got beaten, but they're in big trouble.
Big trouble, and a huge start to the season in the way of entertainment and the scramble for places out in England. Thank you very much to Shane McGregor. Jerry Squasana comes back and we talk the semi-finals of the MTN8 on the other side of this.